Hello besties and welcome to another video on my channel. Today is a special day because today we are celebrating our channel anniversary. Wait, where's that back?
Huh?
It's a channel anniversary. Let me just... It's a channel anniversary. Okay, that required a lot more brain than I have. I famously don't have a brain. But anyway, today is a special day because today we are celebrating our channel anniversary. Woo! And what better way to celebrate a crafting channel other than doing some more crafting? I will be crocheting cheddar today as per the poll I had up on my community tab a while ago. Thank you to everyone who voted. And I will also be talking quite a bit. I have some reflections and I have some plans and some questions to answer, and most importantly a couple announcements that I want to make that I will sprinkle throughout the video. I will timestamp all of them as well in case you are super curious and want to skip ahead to that. But yeah, I will be crocheting the cheese overlord, king of fromage, cheese god, Cheddar the cat, using this pattern that a lovely viewer sent me a couple of weeks ago, and also this yarn and this yarn. So I have linked the pattern down below in case you want to sit down and make a cheese cat along with me. But yeah, I mean, I'm already talking, so I guess I should probably start crocheting as well. But yeah, grab yourself a little something to drink and eat, get a cozy little project out, and we'll dive right into the video, shall we? First of all, I want to say a huge big thank you to everyone who have been watching and commenting and liking, sharing, subscribing over the years. Every day I am so grateful for what we have here, and I love it when you guys comment stuff and I get to reply. And as someone who has been unable to work for a number of years now due to my health, this gives me a sense of purpose, and this last year it's been especially true as I changed up how I do stuff on the channel, and in return the channel has also picked up a bit of speed, and it's been super fun and super rewarding. And also, yeah, you guys are here and that is awesome and I'm so grateful. But yeah, this brings me to my first point, which is not one of the announcements. Thank you everyone for 4,000 subscribers. I really didn't think we would reach 4K this year, so I am completely blown away and so very grateful. I know I've posted about it multiple times, so sorry if I am repeating myself, but truly I am so happy and so grateful, and I can't believe I'm still here on YouTube after 6 years making videos for 4,000 people. Never in my wildest dreams did I think my little channel, with silly old me talking about my silly little hobbies, would get here, but here we are, and honestly it's just kept getting more and more fun. I love it here. I love that I get to just make fun stuff, and I mean, you know me, I thrive on short deadlines and holding myself accountable to finish things, because if I don't, things, well, they do get done, but not as fast as I would like them to, like at all. I mean, we have a whole playlist dedicated to projects like that. So yeah, 6 years on YouTube. It's quite a long time, and boy, have things changed over the years. Do we want a short little recap? I think yes. Yes, we do. So, things that have happened since I started my channel. Also, let me just complete this row before continuing on talking, because I have made all of like one stitch since starting this video, and yeah, this is supposed to become a cat. Also, do you guys, when you crochet, do you yarn over or yarn under? Because I am trying to learn to yarn under for amigurumi crochet, but I keep yarning over. Anyway, things that happened since starting the channel. We moved 3 times before landing in this flat where we live now, which honestly is maybe a little on the small side, but I love this flat. I love this flat a lot. One of my favorite features in it is the metal countertop in the kitchen. Why? Oh, because in these 6 years I have tried a bunch of new hobbies, including dyeing yarn, and dye is scary to use on porous surfaces because it kind of has a tendency to dye things. But yeah, Yarn and wool dyeing is so much fun. I love doing it. It feels like magic. You have this vision and you have some magic potion and you have some undyed yarn, and then you put all of it together and you do some stuff and you sprinkle some magic powder, aka citric acid, and suddenly your vision is on the yarn, which is a crazy concept, honestly, but so much fun. But yeah, that's one new hobby I tried and started since starting my channel. I've started a couple of other hobbies since starting my channel as well, like spinning. Before starting my channel and discovering the world of crafting channels on YouTube, I never thought I'd be able to start spinning yarn. I always wanted to try it, but I had no idea where to start. And now I have an entire stash of wool. I have a bit too much undyed wool, actually, in fact, and I have an entire section of my stash in this cubby behind me just for hand-spun yarn that I've made myself. So it's funny how things go sometimes. I still want to, at some point, get a modern spinning wheel with 2 treadles. I keep seeing them at like yarn and wool festivals and people spin on them, and they're so smooth and so quiet and so smooth. Mine says wee. And they just say nothing. So smooth. But yeah, one day maybe. I love my antique wheel, but she is a moody little wheel, and I don't get to spin as much as I would like to on it. But yeah, that's another thing I started since starting my channel. And I also started crocheting more since starting my channel. When I started my channel, I almost exclusively knit, and now I crochet a lot. So that's fun. But along with starting new things and new hobbies and new crafts, my content has also changed quite a lot over the years, especially this last year again. And here I just want to take one tiny little second, or quite a big second actually, because I care about this, to give a little apology. Last year, around CHANNELVERSARY time, I know I said the podcast wasn't going anywhere, just fewer uploads, and now it's been a year. So I am sorry about that to anyone who's waiting for another episode. I will say these 2 things though. Never worry about the already existing podcast episodes disappearing. I will never remove them. Also, I am not saying there will never be another podcast episode again. Basically, this video could count as a podcast episode, but that would be cheating. But anyway, I have in the back of my mind maybe doing an episode here and there and recapping what I've been working on over the recent span of time. Kind of like everything I made in 2024. That video is coming in the new year for sure. But can we talk about podcasts for a second? Or podcasting for me at least for a second. That video format is what got us here, so I will forever be grateful for it and for everybody who subscribed through the podcast. I know they still get recommended to people, and that's great. I hope you like my new content or new content style, even if you were a podcast viewer. And I truly understand the people who say it's the best kind of video to craft along to. I agree, it is a great video format to sit and craft to. It's a long form content style where somebody sits and talk about something you're interested in. So it's great, isn't it? When I started my channel 6 years ago, that was what most of the crafting and especially knitting related content on YouTube looked like. At least the content I found, that or tutorials. So naturally I felt like that's what a knitting channel should look like. And back then, like I said earlier in the video, I almost exclusively knit too, so it's sort of fit in that bracket of content. What I have found though, as a person with very little income thanks to not being able to work, is that podcasting is hard to make interesting on a small budget, and maybe especially interesting for myself on a small budget, because there is a certain pressure to always have a bunch of new projects going on, and preferably the current trending patterns, and most preferably in either hand-dyed yarns or like higher end factory yarns. And patterns aren't cheap, And that's nothing bad. Designers definitely deserve the pay. It is difficult to write patterns that work, but it isn't cheap to buy a lot of patterns and keeping up to date with the current trends, and then add yarn costs to that, especially if you do hand dyed. And then there is a certain pressure to finish things, or at least get a bunch done between episodes. And we are on a platform that favors frequent uploads, which is fine. It works for me now with this content style, but it didn't work super well for me with podcasting as my only kind of content. I often felt not embarrassed, but like I wasn't as good of a knitting podcast person because I couldn't get all of the pretty yarns, or I couldn't cast on all of the latest patterns from the biggest designers, and I guess a little bit embarrassed about using the same yarns over and over again. Volevo Soft Merino, looking at you. But honestly, I love that yarn. It's great. But anyway, I don't want to sound like I'm sitting here like complaining, but I've spent many an hour, many a day thinking about podcasting versus not podcasting. And yeah, also, I just want to quickly say this is nothing against anyone who does run a podcast and runs a podcast where they try the new patterns and have the new yarns. That's perfectly fine. All the power to them. I'm not jealous or anything of podcasters who are in a position of being able to buy patterns or yarns. I do still enjoy that kind of content. I just don't super enjoy making that kind of content, if that makes sense. I just found myself gravitating more towards making videos about actually making the projects, because part of what I love about making videos is the actual filming and editing aspect, with like fun angles and goofing around in front of the camera and cutting clips to the rhythm of the music and so on and so forth. And those are all things I get to do now that I didn't get to do with podcasting, other than when I did Vlogmas, and then that's a whole different can of worms when it comes to pressure to upload. I love Vlogmas, but also, yeah, Vlogmas. I am bound to get questions about this soon. I will do Vlogmas probably like I did last year, so 1 or maybe 2 videos a week. I will not be doing daily uploads because that's not something I can handle personally, but I will be vlogging around Vlogmas time, so don't you worry about that. But back to the podcasting thing. I also find myself not really interested in a lot of the patterns that go trending, and this was a problem for me back then too. A lot of it just wasn't for me, even if I could afford it. I will say I've never knit anything on the podcast that I didn't actually vibe with, so there's that. But yeah, one thing I've learned about myself over the past year is I just love silly, goofy, bright things like snails. There has been quite a harsh jump in style too, I am aware, and if you are a long time viewer, you know this, you absolutely know this. I still I sit here in a white top with little flowers on it, but I still consider myself alternative, and I still love all of the witchy, spooky stuff, but life is too short to not follow what your heart wants, in my opinion. And my heart and brain were suddenly like, what if we just swap this colour for that colour? So instead of limiting myself to fit an image or a brand, I just went with it, and honestly I feel great. Maybe I'll suddenly want all of the black clothes again and darker makeup again, and maybe I'll suddenly just want to wear all orange. Who knows? I don't know. But a promise to myself is to stay in tune with what I feel like I need and want to feel happy, and sometimes that means drastic changes, and I think that's okay. But speaking of orange, oh my god, this is the progress of my Cheddar boy. Let me work a row and I'll continue talking. Anyway, speaking of the cats, let's have a little intermission for some cat questions. Crocheting cats are won by a landslide in the poll, but I still wanted a small Q&A section sprinkled throughout this video as well. So I put up a question box this morning on Instagram and we have some questions, mostly about the cats. So the first one being, how old are the cats? I get asked this quite a lot actually. Cheddar is 10 and Elsa is 9, but they're both still just little babies. Then we have, which cat would be more into stealing your food? Can you guess? That's Cheddar for sure. He has swiped cheese off of sandwiches before, and he will also jump on the table and lick our plates if we turn our backs. The only thing Elsa really goes crazy for is popcorn. Microwave popcorn. If she hears the popping of popcorn in the microwave, she'll come running and she will climb on you to get to the popcorn. And I don't think popcorn is good for cats, but she loves popcorn. She's a fiend for popcorn. She will also steal sour cream, onion and chili chips, which is definitely not allowed because both onion and chili are really bad for cats. I don't know, she's sensory seeking, she likes the burn I guess, but yeah, she's not allowed. Yeah, Cheddar is the one more likely to steal the food, for sure. But I think we should get into the first announcement for this video. So, in celebration of CHANNELVERSARY and 4K subs, and with our great stream and premiere hangouts in mind, I wanted to expand our community building a little bit. So as of today, we have a Cozy Crafting Club hangout over on Discord. Yay! If you're wondering how to get into the Cozy Crafting Club, hello. Welcome to the channel and the club. You are in the club, you're watching this video, and you might even be subscribed. So if you're here, you're welcome to the Cozy Crafting Club. Yay! You can find a link to the Discord channel in a pinned comment, as well as in the description, as well as it should be going into the chat right about now in the premiere of this video. So if you're in the premiere chat, click the link if you want to join. So come chat, come hang out, share pics of your pets, talk about what projects we're working on. We are also going to be doing a monthly crafting prompt, which just means that there is a theme and everyone who feels like it can join in and make a little project on the theme and post it in the prompts channel, and it'll be like a little craft along each month. And this month we will be kicking it off with celebration theme. Think party, I don't know, bunting, balloons, what screams celebration to you? Use any medium except AI, of course. And again, it's optional, so you don't have to, but it's a fun thing we can do every month, and yeah, fun. Discord. So yeah, I hope you'll want to join and chat on there, and maybe share pics of your pets or look at pics of my pets and other crafty people's pets, and let's all talk about what we're making and have a great time. I'm really excited about it. I've been thinking about making a Discord channel for the channel for a really long time, but I just haven't. So I thought, what is a better time than now? So I just took the plunge and we have a channel now. So if you want to join, I hope you want to join. I hope to see you over there. So yeah, go click some links. It's for everyone, it's free. So yeah, time for a cat check-in. We have the top of a head. This is how the project is going. I talk too much, but in the same vein as Discord and stuff like that, maybe plans going forward is something to talk about. I will come right out and say that I am terrible at planning for the future. I plan a couple of months ahead at the most when it comes to things I want to make on the channel, but then more things come up, like a new snail bundle, for example, and my plans get shifted around a lot. But I have project plans, plenty of project plans. I have more time at challenges coming up, and I have plenty of holiday themed content that I am planning on making. Now let's just hope I can finish everything I want to make on time. But like I mentioned earlier, for the new year as well, I have plans for at least and everything I made in 2024 video. But other than that, I guess my plan is to continue on like I've been doing lately, because it's been fun. Vlogging more frequently is in the plan too, as well as live streaming more. It's been so much fun so far. I hope you've enjoyed it too, the live streaming, and I can't wait to do more of it. And I still need to try out the gaming streaming. Didn't start that yet, even though I said I would. That was like my main focus at first, was streaming games, and now we've just been crocheting a lot, but that's fine too, isn't it? But yeah, I need to get on the gaming, and yeah, I want to stream more and I want to vlog more, and obviously make my regular video content as well, making stuff. So that's in the plans. Look at where I have my hands. I am not working on my cat. I am a bad person for not crocheting Cheddar's little head. Anyway, all that to say, here I want to ask you, is there anything you would like to see me add to the plan going forward? Leave a comment in that case, and if you would rather leave your input privately, you can DM me on Instagram. I check my DMs. Sometimes they don't show up, but I check them. So yeah, I'm very open to suggestions of types of content you guys would like to see, and I'll see what I can do. I've mentioned this before, like in a past video as well, that most projects that you guys have already suggested that require bigger videos, they are written down in a list that I am hoping to get to in the new year. Nobody's forgotten. I did not make a single stitch. I think I'm gonna put this here and talk for a bit, and then we'll pause and work a bit as well. But speaking of live streams, here's my second announcement. This upcoming Friday, on the 15th of November, I will be joining in over on Frizzy Bee Crochet's channel. It's called a channel, for a special interview live stream, which is going to be so much fun. It's going to be so exciting. Frizzy is super sweet and makes the cutest amigurumi, so you should totally go and check out her channel and leave some love and cat emojis from me. And of course, tune into our live stream next week. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be so much fun. I am super bad at answering questions, so hopefully I will know enough stuff about myself to be able to answer the interview questions. Like, do you guys ever have this where you're like, you know you have a favorite color, you know you have a favorite craft, you know stuff about yourself, and then somebody asks, well, what do you like to do in your free time? And you're like, free time? What crafts do I do? What are crafts? What are interests? Because that's me. But anyway, come over to Frizzy's channel and watch me make a fool of myself not being able to answer questions next Friday the 15th of November, and it will be a really good time. Yeah. And also a big thanks to Frizzy for having me come over to her channel to talk. It's gonna be great. But yeah, I've linked her channel below as well, so go and leave some love from me, or from you, but via my channel. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's happening. That's my second announcement, and it's fun. So this past week I've been doing so many things. Since I'm finishing up my shawl video, dyeing 11 skeins of yarn, starting 2 new sweater projects, testing a snail. This is Timbert. He's a snail. It's also a spoiler for an upcoming video. Anyway, Holiday Snail Bundle is releasing this week as well by Garden Hoe Crochet, so I've linked that in the description as well. Holiday snails. But anyway, other than all of that and crocheting these cats and making this video has also been part of this week, as well as earlier today I had an eye exam, and it turns out I need glasses now, so I mean, I knew that I can't see properly, but anyway, glasses era incoming. I did that today, and I also spent the evening yesterday drawing for once. I haven't done that in so long. I haven't been drawing on the tablet for ages, but I did some drawing, and here's what I made. You've seen the yes sticker before. It's the one I teased in my community post on Monday, and also in my stories on Instagram, where I got this question: can I have the yes sticker with Cheddy? Yes, you can absolutely have the yes sticker with Cheddy Boy. And here's a nice segue into my third announcement for this video. Yay! As part of my celebration week, I wanted to launch memberships on the channel. So we have a brand new button below the video to click if you want to, that says join, and you're supposed to be over there. And if you click that, you'll get the option to join the Extra Cozy Crafting Club. So what does this mean for you as a viewer? If you don't join, nothing will change, don't worry. You'll still be a most highly valued member of the Cozy Crafting Club, and you'll get all the usual content as normal, including the premiere chats. I love our little Friday hangs, so I wouldn't trade them off for anything in the world. But if you do decide to get extra cozy though and join the Extra Cozy Crafting Club, we have some fun perks to offer, like being able to use the custom Cheddar emotes in chat on live streams and premieres, and also in the comments. You'll also get this little skein badge next to your name in chat and comments. There will also be extra Cheddar and Elsa photos and content for members, early access to some videos like vlogs, and the occasional behind the scenes shorts of stuff I do. And there is also a little member section in the Discord, and you get a special rank in there as well as a member. So hopefully this sounds like fun. Now, I don't want anyone to feel excluded, so I wanted to choose some perks that wouldn't change too much about the channel, but hopefully enough to be fun. And honestly, one of the biggest reasons I wanted to do memberships was that I really wanted to add some Cheddar stickers to the channel. Also, I will be giving out free memberships on my live streams when I can, because again, I don't want to exclude anyone, and I know what it's like to not have enough disposable income to join stuff or do what you want, and I would hate for anyone to have to feel excluded for this reason. So please note though that I will not be able to choose who the gifted memberships go to, because they are completely random to people who are in chat, but I will be giving out memberships when I can, as often as I can in my streams, so hopefully that sounds like fun as well. But yeah, memberships are live, and the button should be there for you to click if you want to join and leave a little bit of extra support for the channel, whilst also getting access to a bunch of fun perks. Otherwise, again, nothing will change for non-members, so don't worry if you can't or just don't want to join. That's completely fine. I love you anyway. But yeah, that's everything I had to announce today. I am really excited about all of this, and I am really excited to take the first little step into year 7 on YouTube and make so many more fun things together here on the channel. I have a couple of more questions to round off this video, and also buy some crochet time, because apparently I cannot crochet and talk at the same time. But yeah, the first question: which cat is sleeping on your work mostly? Cheddar, for sure. Elsa is more like sit on your lap or sleep on a chair or in the bed, while Cheddar will go on absolutely everything and anything you are currently working on, because he's orange like that. And our last question for the day is, what's the best yarn I've dyed? That is a tough choice between the mint green I did for my Stephen West shawl. It is so bright, it is so cheery, it is so mint, it is the perfect mint. I love it so much. But I also, I'm absolutely chuffed about these skeins that I dyed over the weekend. They are so soft, they are so girly. I love them. They're so dreamy and soft. I think this might be my favorite yet. Also, because I mixed this light brown myself from a bunch of different dye colors, and I managed to make the exact color I wanted, which is, again, like magic. So there's that. I think these might be my top favorite yarns I've ever dyed. At least in the skein. I have no idea what this will look like when we knit it up, but we'll see soon, because I am starting, this is going to be a cardigan, and once I'm past ribbing, we'll see what this looks like worked up. And I'm excited about it. Do you want to see the other skein, by the way? These two together in a cardigan, yeah? Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be very pink. I love it. Very coquette. That is a bit too dark for coquette, but still, I love it. I'm excited for this one. It's gonna be great. But yeah, that's a sidetrack. Yeah, we did not, in fact, finish this. I will finish this off camera and then put some clips in after finishing talking, because there is no way I am finishing this before finishing filming today, unfortunately, because I now have 6 more rows of just single crochets to do, and this is still just the head of the cat. So yeah, flashbacks to not managing to crochet more than a snail in 2 hours on stream, and that's a lot fewer stitches than this little cat. So yeah, I suck. But yeah, I think that might be about that for today's video. Actually, once again, a huge big thank you to everyone for being here and for all your support over the 6 years on YouTube, and of course to everyone who's a recent subscriber as well. You are all so great. I love you so much. Now I want to ask you some stuff, and also because I feel like chatting to you guys in comments, so go down to the comments section and answer this. What has been your favorite project that you have made this year so far? I want to know, because I am curious. And also, if you have thoughts or questions about anything I've talked about today, like memberships or the Discord or projects, plans, if you have opinions on the podcast and stuff like that, don't hesitate to pop them down below, and I will do my very best to answer everything. I honestly, I reply to everything. So, yeah. So if you have things to say, please pop that down below as well. And also, I would like to see in the comments, leave a flower emoji if you've been here for more than a year, leave a cat emoji if you've been here for less than a year, and leave a heart emoji if you've been here for less than a month. No reason other than I am just really curious. Also, don't forget to check out our brand new Discord channel for more chatting. Like I said earlier, it's open for all subscribers, so if you want to come hang out, join. Click the link and join. It will be great fun. Also, if you are new here, hi, hello and welcome. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you're new here and you would like to keep seeing my face and my projects like quarter finished cat faces in your subscription feed, please consider clicking the subscribe button down below, and also ring the little bell to get notified if you want to get notified whenever I upload a new video. I post things like knit and crochet challenges, cozy vlogs, live crafting hangouts, project videos, so on, so forth. So if this sounds like fun, please stick around and join the little cozy crafting club we have going here on the channel. And as a reminder to what we talked about earlier, you can now also get extra cozy and join members for extra cozy crafting times. I need to work on that one. I really need to work on that one. But yeah, with that, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. Thank you for 6 years and 4K subs. And I will see you again very soon in my next video. You all take care now, and I will see you again soon. I was planning on having a finished plushie to say bye to you, but I'll put in a clip and he'll say goodbye. So I'll say goodbye to you first, and Cheddar can say goodbye to you after. So I will see you soon. Bye!